Hi guys, today's lesson is over translating words to equations. This is the first part of the lesson, and today you're going to be working independently on this. But please stop and pause if you have any questions as you're watching this, and I can help you in class here. All right, translating words to equations. First off, what should I look for in the sentence that represents the word equals? That's what we're going to be dealing with today. We're going to have the equal sign. What word am I looking for? Okay? And again, you don't necessarily have to write down this question and don't really care how you organize it, but organize it in a way that makes sense to you. The word is. Okay? So here's what you're going to be looking for in the sentence here. The word is. I'll kind of highlight this here. That is the word that you want to look for. All right? And then what symbol should I use to represent the equals? And here is just the equal sign. All right, so things hopefully that you've already had, but the word is what you're gonna want to be looking for. Okay, let's get right into the examples here. And again, today you are going to write an equation here, translating words into equations, where before you were translating words into expressions. The big difference today is the word is here, all right? So if I read this here, 4 less than a number is 14. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to highlight the word is. That's going to separate the left part from the right part, okay? So I see right now that I could make a little symbol right above the word is. I can make my equal sign here. All right. Sorry, you can't see that. I'll move that down here a little bit. And now, right above it, I have 4 less than a number. And I'm going to highlight that. Okay? 4 less than a number. And I'm going to write that now as this. 4 less than a number. With my n first, and then minus 4. All right? Whatever the number is, and 4 less than that. And then 14. So basically, what I see before the is going to be on the left side of the equal sign, and what I see to the right of the is in the sentence there is going to be to the right side of my equal sign. So what I would like you to do is, before I show you this here, I would like you to try to write this example out on your own. So go ahead and pause right now and go ahead and write this out on your own. All right, moving on. Here's what you should have. Again, here's my equal sign. That's what the word is means. On the left side, I have n minus 4. That is the what I highlighted in yellow here before the green. 4 less than a number, n minus 4, is 14. All right, and the 14 is on the right side of the equal sign. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and move on to another example here. This time, I would like you to pause this right now. I would like you to pause this after I get done reading this here to you. 6 more than a number is twice a number. 6 more than a number is twice a number. Go ahead and pause that right now. Write it down. Underline and highlight key words that you're looking for, and then go ahead and try to write this equation out here. All right, moving on here. Today I'm going to highlight the is with green. Okay, that tells me that means equals. All right, that tells me that means equals. And so now, before the is, I have 6 more than a number. Excuse me, 6 more than a number. Well, again, I know there that the equal sign is going to replace is here when I write this out, when I translate this into an equation here, and then 6 more than a number. Well, I know that 6 more than a number would be n plus 6. All right, so n plus 6 equals, and then twice the number would just be 2 times n. All right, which is 2n. So to write it out here then, I have n plus 6 equals 2n. All right. All right, moving on to the next examples here. Would you go ahead, each of these that I'm going to give you here, I want you to try out here on your own. This is the third example of 4 here. 7 decreased by twice a number is 5 more than the number. All right, would you go ahead and pause this right now and try to solve it on your own? Again, I want you to solve it on your own before you move on with this here, okay? All right, moving on. Again, I'm going to find where I have the word is. I see right here I'm dealing now with an equation here. I now have 7 decreased by twice a number. That is pretty important information here that I am going to highlight here. 7 decreased by twice a number is 5 more than the number. 7 decreased by twice a number, if I think about that there, I'm going to start off with 7 here. Decrease means minus. By twice a number means 2n. 5 more than a number, well, again, I just have to think of a number and then think of 5 more than that. It doesn't matter what number it is, so this part then would represent n plus 5. 5 more than a number. All right, so when I write this out now, I have 7 minus 2n equals n plus 5. And remember today, all we're doing is writing out translating these words to equations. We don't have to solve this here. That's not the point today. It's just to write the equation from these this sentence here, from these words. Okay, and is kind of makes the sentence there. All right, all right. Moving on to number 4. 5 is not equal to the product of 7 and 8. 5 is not equal to the product of 7 and 8. Would you go ahead and pause this and see if you can write this here. Think about what's different. All right, moving on here. I see right now that, yeah, I do see the word is, but I also see right after it is not. So think about what that might look like. All your examples before didn't have the word not right after it. Okay, this one does. So we have now before the is not, we have 5 is not equal to the product of 7 and 8. All right, so again, I know here that I have 5. 5 is just the number 5. Is not equal to. I'm going to put an equal sign, but I'm going to put a line through it. That's going to represent is not equal. Okay? The product of 7 and 8. So the product means to multiply. And so that just means then 7 times 8. And again, you don't have to figure out what 7 times 8 is, even though you know what it is. So it looks like so. 5 is not equal to 7 times 8, which if you said that out loud, 5 is not equal to 56 if you figured that out, but you don't necessarily have to do that today, okay? This is also an example, leading into the example in the next video, of an inequality, all right? So this kind of gives you just another example here that you're going to have to be aware of, and this will lead into our next video, which is over inequalities. So go ahead and stop this video right now and move on to the inequalities, translating words into inequalities video. Thank you.